Hey there, true believers, Rune here with more Let's Play Rune Factory, a Fantasy Harvest Moon. Last time we would again. This time we continue to wood. And yes, I looked it up. I did look it up, like I told you I would. The Toro's Cave, actually hold on, let's get through here since I don't remember this one. The Red Cry Seed can be grown here, because this place is fall, so it can grow. Which is neat. So, see, I've already improved what I said I was going to do before. I did look something up. Now I'd like to get some water if I... No? No? Can't? Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll go over here then. Fine. Whatever. I'm tired of this. Let's go over here then. So, we have options for our spring, our summer field. I'm opting to mount Gigant. Yeah, because it's eternal summer, and I think a plot is really close to the entrance. Yeah, just right here. That's cool. I actually want this one. This one will be better. I'll be less likely to miss this one. But I have a list of questions as well, and they are the most boring questions in all the land. All of the land, they are the most boring. Oh, hold on. Till the land first. I forgot how this goes. Almost forgot how to plant crops. In video 40 of a Harvest Moon game, I forgot how to plant crops. Good, that works out great for me. But yes, the most boring questions in the known universe are sitting next to me, so don't worry, I have question topics. They're just lame. Cool. Once we start wooding, I will go into them. Let's eat this, though. Start growing some pineapples, too. So, good. Good. And pineapples, by the end of the season, will start to make us some monies pretty regularly, which will be cool. Strawberries, I did some looking, though, and there's some discussion about what the best crop is, and the answer is strawberries. So, neat. We guessed correctly. Well, I guessed correctly. You guys were here, though. And I'm sure if you guys knew what I was doing, you'd be yelling at me to... Whoops. To not do that. Whatever the hell that was. Good job, self. 5-star effort. Oh yeah, that big field in the opening of the... Excuse me. Opening of this area, the big opening area. I just said opening an area 1,000 times with no actual point to the sentence. This one, this field. We can work here. So the first of the boring questions list I have is my favorite video games. You guys may actually already know this, but for those new to the channel, you won't know this. I have three favorite games that I can list off as favorite games. The first is Psychonauts. I love Psychonauts. It's an absolutely phenomenal game. It was very, very entertaining, well-written comedy and everything, and it's a pretty solid platformer. Actually, what kind of got me back into platformers, weirdly enough, and that's not going to cut this wood at all, because I started out, actually, in my gaming career? Is that the right word? It's not, but that's what I'm going to use. As a Mario player, of all things, Nintendo and whatnot. Then I discovered Final Fantasy VII at the time, and I kind of moved into RPGs and the Sony consoles. So that's kind of how I can just sort of keep the axe, can't we? Probably. So I kind of moved away from platformers, and Psychonauts kind of
grounded me back to saying, hey, these are still games you enjoy. So, love Psychonauts. Great game. I did an LP on my channel, actually, of that game. Didn't LP all of these games, actually. I've LP'd all three of my favorite games already. So, that's something cool to note. But I do plan on replaying through my Psychonauts. Let's replay Psychonauts will be in the future. I don't know when. But that's just because I have better equipment with which to record a better quality Let's Play. That's kind of what that is. I'm actually happy with my run in that game. I did really well. But replaying it couldn't hurt, right? But I can actually make it look as pretty as it actually is. The other game I would consider a favorite is Final Fantasy IX, and I love that game to death. I gushed about that infinitely when I played that LP. So those of you who've seen that LP, you already know how much I love this game. A tremendous and fanboyish amount of love is for that game. It's just so good. How could you not? And after 8 being so terrible, I know people are going to be upset that I hate Final Fantasy 8 as much as I do. But 9 was just so good after the shit that was 8. So much better. So it was a nice change of pace and kind of revived some faith in RPGs after 8 was terrible. Then 10 was awful and it kind of ruined it again. But you know, that's how things work. Then I learned about other RPGs from other companies aside from Squaresoft. At the time, Squaresoft. Square Enix now. The other game that I would say is a favorite game of mine is also another game that I've Let's Played. I've said I've recorded all 3 of them already, and I have. But Persona 4, actually. I hadn't played a good RPG in a very long time up until I started playing through P4. It has been a long time since RPGs were a thing. The Tales games are good, but it didn't really satisfy that pure RPG itch that I got. And Persona was there. That Lemus, my one real-life friend. I have more than one real-life friend, but you know what I mean. He gave it to me for my birthday one year. Just to say, hey, this is an RPG, you like RPGs, here you go. And I said, cool. And then I never had time to play because work and college and life kind of kicked me in the teeth. And I just didn't have time to do anything, which was very unfortunate. But I did get around to playing it. I played, I think, the first... Well, she's just kind of hanging around. I mean, it's not... what I want either, but you know, whatever. But I picked it up and I said, okay, I'm gonna see what this game's about. I'll play for a couple hours, but then I got stuff to do, or I'll play for an hour and I'll see what stuff, and I gotta go do stuff. So I played for a couple hours, and then a couple more hours passed, and a couple more hours passed, and I eventually just didn't do the thing that I needed to do. So, yeah, it's that good that I was legitimately just lost in this game. And it was so good. It was such a good game. I don't regret... Well, actually, I do regret not playing it sooner. Some reason it's jazzy. I like this. It's so I love this music already. It's so happy and jazzy. But yeah, I started playing through the game, and I said, I love this game. I love everything about this game. And then I started LPing it. I was maybe 8 hours into the game, and I said, no, I need to Let's Play this. So I did. I started Let's Playing it, and I played 2 save files parallelly. That's a hard word for me to say. 2 playthroughs at the same time. How about that? Where I finished off my personal run, and then I continued to Let's Play. So I love the game that much. I played it twice at the same time. But yeah, it's a really good game. If you guys haven't played through Persona 4, really recommend you do. It's honestly the best RPG I'd played in years, and it sticks to my mind as being a phenomenal game. I've bought literally everything Atlas spits out that has Persona 4's name on it. It's a problem. I need help. But yes, quite good. So those are the 3 games I would consider favorite games. I mean, it's a pretty solid list, I think. I mean, 2 RPGs, but that's acceptable. A lot of people's list of favorite games are just like Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2, because there was a guy at work, actually, who said his favorite game was Call of Duty Ghosts when it just came out. And I was like, it's your favorite game. It's been out for a day. You've never played any game better than that. And he felt foolish after I made him feel foolish for being foolish. So, yeah, Raine's kind of an asshole sometimes. It happens. Never to you guys, though. I love you guys. I do. But I made him feel foolish because he was kind of foolish, and he reassessed his... He looked at his whole collection and said, you know what, actually, it's not. And we had a conversation about favorite games, and I widened his perspective by being a douche. So, it all worked out for the better in the end, right? Makes it sound like I'm doing a service instead of just being a tool. But that happened. Those are the games that I would call my favorite games. The next thing on my little list of boring questions nobody actually cares about is my favorite anime, since I do watch anime. My favorite anime, probably FLCL, actually. I love FLCL to death. It's really... It's good. You need to be in the right mindset to watch it, but it is good. It may have been the timing of when I watched it that kind of made it so clear to me that it was my favorite anime, but I don't know. Just that whole underlying tone of like growing up and having to accept that life changes and you have to grow up and things are different now, and you might not like it, but that's the way it has to be. It's a good show. It's really quite well written, and a lot of people that I've talked to either love it or hate it. I would suggest going back to watch it again if you've never seen it. Definitely walk into it. Walk into it just with a bit of patience, because it's a bit off the rails right off the bat. Actually, it's really off the rails right off the bat. It breaks the fourth wall pretty perpetually. It's kind of like Deadpool the anime. That's a bad description. That's really mainstream, but that's kind of the way that I could describe it to people who don't know what FLCL is. It's kind of like Deadpool the anime, because the characters talk to the camera. Well, at one point they talk to the camera. It's weird. It's hard to explain, but I genuinely really quite like FLCL. Another one that kind of everybody likes, because it's the anime that people who don't like anime say, wow, that was pretty good. Cowboy Bebop. Everybody loves that, so I'm not gonna go too far into that, because as said, everyone in the world loves this show, so it's not worth talking about exactly. It's good. The movie though, the OVA, I can talk about that since I own that. That's really, really good too. I like the OVA. It's well directed and it's enjoyable. If you've never seen it, I suggest hunting it down. It's DVD. I don't know how much it's gonna run you if you crap out of water. I guess I better leave the mountain then. I mean, there's no water here. I don't think anyway. It's supposed to leave. Shit. I wasn't paying attention to my supplies. Just talking about anime that nobody cares about. Yay. But Bebop is great. The movie is equally great. It's one of those weird canon, not canon things where it can kind of fit wherever into the show. So if you do want to watch the movie and you don't really know too much about the show, I would watch up until Ed. Up until Ed shows up. That's kind of... After that, you've kind of met everybody you need to meet for the movie. and then that way you'll kind of know everybody walking into it. I think people will agree with me when I say that. Otherwise, it's kind of whatever. It can fit anywhere in the timeline. It's pretty cool like that. Another anime movie I like, because I just remembered this. Another anime movie that I like. Not a. I haven't seen the anime, the actual series of it, but I've seen the movie. The movie was I was on Adult Swim and Toonami back when that was a thing for a while. The movie for Read or Die. It's quite a good movie, despite having some flaws. It's well, all right. Okay. Poor Felicity. Well, we will heal her one day, and she'll be happy. I love swimming as well. I haven't done that in a long time now. I haven't swum in a long time. I don't think she's that old, personally, but... Hello. Good talk. Oh, Ivan is here. What you got? Let's buy a kitchen. And sure, a small kitchen, I guess. Cool. Hello. So we're the proud owner of a kitchen. We can officially cook things, kind of. Alright. Did I raise anybody's friendship? Wow, we have five friendship people already. Oh my god, everyone's 5 friendship with us. Jesus Christo. So happy about that. You guys have no idea. But back to what I was saying. The Read or Die movie, it's got a lot of plot problems. Sage actually did a review just recently about the Read or Die movie. It's pretty fair, spot on with it. It's got a lot of. I already did these. Distracted from what I'm actually doing here. This is poor form. I apologize, everybody. I'm just being forgetful because I'm not paying attention to the game. I'm just talking about random crap nobody cares about. But I do like it, even though it's kind of flawed. And that's kind of his consensus too. It is really good. It's just flawed. But it doesn't make it not good anymore. So there's always that. If you have time, I suggest watching that as well. This is a Rain watch list, by the way. You guys can copy this down or don't. It's kind of up to you at the end of the day. If you want to watch these things, go for it. If you don't, then don't. That's fine. I'm not making you. Wish there was more wood. Excuse me. Excuse me, bugs. Lots of bugs in this cave. Remember when this was a challenge, this cave? I do. As soon as we hit 2,000, we will need a lot more than 2,000 wood. I'm just remembering there's a bit later on where we have to build more things. Ugh. I know, I'm not happy about it either. I'm all upset now. Another show that I liked that I never really got that far into was Soul Eater. That's quite entertaining at the beginning. Like I said, I didn't get very far into it. Fairy Tail? Fairy Tail's good too. It's a good show. It's enjoyable. It's fun. I'm trying to think how to describe that for if you guys hadn't seen it. It's, I guess you could say, reminiscent of One Piece if it was in a different kind of setting, and that's really awful description, so I should be shot for that.
it's the superpowered people in a group doing stuff kind of show. If that makes any sense to anybody? Probably not. Probably no. Okay, cool. That's just where there's a goblin. I get poisoned here, so let's leave. But Fairy Tail's good. I like that too. Oh, I'm trying to think. There was one other show that I used to like. I don't remember. Must have not liked it. Must have not liked it that much, huh? It's gonna bug me now. I'll try to remember that. I'll do that for next time. Hopefully. Probably not, but you never know. But that's what we're going to call it today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble for 20 minutes about video games and anime that nobody cares about. If you guys have any suggestions for conversation topics, post them in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys want me to talk about, because there's a lot of grind in this part of the game, and I run out of things to talk about very quickly when it comes to the game. Because we can always say, "Oh, I'm cutting wood" so many times before it stops being interesting and starts being repetitive and boring. But we're a bit over our halfway mark for wood, which is great. Money, we're still working on that, but we are working on that. So there's that, which is good. I might look into greenifier, because if we can greenifier our pineapples to raise their level, that might be a good idea. Especially if the seeds take forever, and as long as they're seeds, if they grow like that, that might be the thing we do. I'll take a look at that though, because if we can get level 10 pineapples, that's 2,500 a piece, and I'll have 9 of them, so that's a lot of money every couple days. That would be worth looking into. That would be worth looking into. But I'll figure that out for next time. So you guys had fun, and I will see you then with Let's Play Rune Factory, a Fantasy Harvest Moon. So, till then, okay?